Hello pals, it is Wednesday. I really need to get some work done today because I didn't get a lot done yesterday. We were out pretty much all day. So I managed to get 2 quick illustrations done, but nothing else. So today I need to photograph the Frank the Pug sticker packs, and I also need to get them listed on Etsy. I knew there was something else. So that is probably going to take up most of my afternoon because this morning I really need to get some housework done. So I'm going to do that first and then we'll get into the office. I'm currently, I always call this room the dining room. It's not the dining room anymore. I think I did it on a couple of videos back as well where I was like, I'm just in my dining room. Not in my dining room. It's not a dining room anymore. It's got a sofa in it, not a dining table. So but I'm in here because the light is really good because I have this massive window here, and the light is really good in here. So I tend to take a lot of my pictures in here. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and see what I can come up with in terms of a little setup. I've just gathered up some bits and bobs to try and take these photos of these sticker packs. I've no idea what I'm going to do yet, so I'm just going to fiddle around with it and see what I come up with. Ow! No, my finger, that really hurt. Okay, so this is what I've set up here. I'm going to make a shadow, but and what I'm thinking is I'm going to probably take the picture something like this, and then these edges I will probably Photoshop out so it's all just a white background. This is literally 2 pieces of card, by the way. So I've got a piece of card, 2 sticker packs, a bone folder, a pen, and a little plant. Yeah, so I'm going to take some pictures of this now and then I'll show you the finished result. One thing I am going to do is I'm stood here and it's making a weird shadow, whereas if I stand to the side you can see that's like much clearer. So yeah, I'm just going to make sure I'm not stood in front of the way of my light source. So this is the picture that I ended up with. I need to fiddle about with it in Photoshop a little bit. I will probably get rid of the edges of the photo and brighten it up a little bit and just make sure the colours are all right, but I think it looks good. I also like to do some pictures of me like holding them like this, so I literally just use like a plain bit of wall and hold them up like this. Again, it helps because it's really bright and light in here. This mark on the wall I will Photoshop out, and I might just paint my thumbnail quickly before I take this picture, because it would look better if my nail was painted. Oh god, I can't get it open. Oh, this is a bit gloopy and gross. I don't think this is going to be very good. I don't really know why I picked this colour. It doesn't go with my photo at all. God, I've got it on the table. Right, that's my thumb painted. That's going to look a bit better with my one painted nail. So that is another little snapshot of the picture I've got. Again, I'll put it in Photoshop, clean up the edges a little bit, crop it and brighten it up a bit, and then we'll see where we're at. Right, so that was a really quick photo taking session. I'm going to load them into my computer just now, see what they come up like on Photoshop and make some adjustments and stuff. But yeah, that's basically it for taking photos. I don't spend loads of time on it because I can get really fussy and just be like not happy with anything. So I tend to just kind of do it quickly, see what I come up with, and if I feel like I really have to do it again, then I'll do it again. So let's just see how they come out on the computer. doesn't look too bad. So I will get this sent back to my phone, because I actually like to make a few more adjustments just from my phone editor because it's a little bit easier, but that looks good to me. The only things I'm going to really change here is these ones. You can see they're a bit blue, but I can quickly adjust that on my phone. I find it easier to do it in there than in Photoshop, because Photoshop is very complex for that kind of thing, whereas on my phone there's just a one setting for it. So I will quickly change these ones so they match in a bit more with these others, but I think I'm quite happy with those. And here are the finished pictures, all 6 of them. I really am happy with how these came out, actually, considering I didn't spend a lot of time putting the photo composition together. I'm dead chuffed with them. I've just got a couple more images to add in the form of mock-ups. You've probably seen me do mock-ups before, but I will talk you through it just in case you're interested. You might have seen before now that I use quite a lot of mock-ups when I'm doing my stickers, and this is just an example of one that I use quite often to show the sizes of the stickers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the Frank the Pug stickers, and I'm just going to take one of them and pop it onto here, make it look like a sticker by adding a stroke to it, which just basically means a line around the outside. And I'm just going to put another line around the outside of that, just like a very fine black line, just because it makes it stand out a little bit more. And what I literally do is I can show the measurement of the sticker without actually having to measure it. Because I know all of these stickers are 7.5 centimeters on the longest side. So I literally, oh no, what have I done? Let's try again. All I have to do is line this up with the edges here, so it's at 0 on both of these little rulers that I've got here, and then get the longest side of the sticker, set it to 7.5, and then it tells you basically how big the sticker is going to be on the other side without me having to measure every single sticker, because that would take me ages, and I just, well, I can't be bothered with that. It would take so long to do, and I'd never get anything uploaded. So this is just a good reference for customers to know roughly what size their sticker is going to be. Okay, now that all my mock-ups are done, what I'm going to do is head on into Etsy and upload my listing. Before I do that, I am quickly checking my pricing here, because there is no point putting stuff on Etsy and selling it for a price that is not making you any money. The whole point of selling stuff and running a business is to make sure that you make money. So I have a spreadsheet that helps me work out my costings so that I know that I'm not making a loss on anything. So I'm going into Etsy, I am creating a title for myself, and the way I do that is to use the Etsy search bar to try and find terms that people are actually looking for, because again, there is no point putting something on Etsy if people are not searching for it, or putting something on Etsy and then describing it as something that people aren't searching for. So I use the Etsy search bar to help me figure out what people are looking for. Some people say that this isn't a legitimate thing and that's not how it works, but that's what I'm doing, and so far it seems to be working for me. So once I've found my title, I will then split that up into tags on Etsy as well. But what I'm doing here is just double checking all my images, because a picture paints 1,000 words, says 1,000 words, I don't know, whatever the saying is. Making sure that's all correct, adding all the listing details, the pricing and everything else, and getting my stickers onto Etsy. Well, that's pretty much it now, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you like to see, what you don't like to see. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.